Okay, so I'm happening. Are you there? Step man, fabulous. Snaka, I'm what I'm snaka. You up, get my up, and you need it. Then you want to back on it. Another big free home. What that's what I have to celebrate. Yeah, I'm right. See the road, yeah. Yeah, I do with the road. Yeah, I'm back here. What I hear, the pastor, like your family, the guy, you have to live. From after leave, I'm one chat. I step up from the one and they track it from where I didn't want to eat. Was say, anything you need, well, man, let me know. Say, my body, you are chill, shaka, of your was in here for one just Sunday. It's police, it's Sunday, but the only different. When chicken say, Boboli Oko, so acid.
There are crowds in many places, in every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, don't report it. Don't take law in your hands for the rare authority. Well, they can't take your lucky. Crime stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you reach or you poor, if you see a you must talk it, I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. I'm a part of the poet. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self-omen, Omen Samsung.
Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Robbie, why you taking?
I said, darling, you look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh, no, Charles. Tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price Store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price Store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with 4 different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Flu Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athletes and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price Store on Gurley Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Exactly. When you want some more, I provide it. So we start to talk. Come on, so going to 24. Put in total each key. Did I live in second?
When chicken say, Boboli Oko, it's so classic. When chicken say, Boboli Oko, everyday activities. Our 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 everyday activities. Soon as they break, they cannot you to say. Shooting your friends, who got everything, everything. But our everyday activities. Sometimes I think it's fun, it's trying to be positive. Come to my house, what you need, then you drink. Go to money, what you got, say that for me. What did they say, and they cannot need to do. And like the everyday activities, that what we do. So, no dispatch, the better we can do it. What we do, not keep class, nobody can believe it. I'm on everyday activities, don't want me to go.
Good morning. Good morning.
Everyday activities, something that we produce.
Good morning, folks. Wherever you're joining us this morning, we'd like to welcome you to the program from the Print News here on Freedom FM. As a matter of fact, today is the 17th day of September, and I'm glad that I'm here this morning where we can all share the local dailies like we usually do, the Front Page Africa and the Daily Observer online version. So Wendell should be with us. He's probably in the traffic, seriously caught up there because I was also in that traffic an hour ago. So there's a traffic on the Claratown belt, Barton, Claratown, and there's a traffic there, and I'm sure he's caught up in it. But let's hope he join us. But we have to do what we have to do. And so we want to recognize our sponsors, Crime Stoppers Liberia. We want to recognize Maiba and Sons Incorporated. And we also want to recognize Exeter's Best Price Store on the Girly Street in the Oro. My name is Esther Darku, and it's good to be here. Shortly, we will join our Radio LRB partners. I think we have Gus already with us. So let's bring Gus on. Let's bring Gus on, and then Gus, good morning.
Good morning. The season's changing over here. Glad to be here.
Okay. And so, folks, let's push in the program as we await Tunis to join us with the weather report, and also Aliu hopefully is going to join us. So let's look up firstly the front page Africa this morning. We have lots of stories here that says government confirms one death, 20 injured in oxygen tanker explosion. Preliminary probe points to companies. Uh, let's see this story. This this story was brought on yesterday, but this is a follow up. Then we just want to bring some lines. It says the government of Liberia has banned gross negligence on the part of Mira Gas Incorporated for a deadly explosion that rocked the company's oxygen production facility near the free port of Monrovia on Monday, leaving one person dead and at least 20 others injured, some critically in a state. During the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism regular press briefing on Tuesday, September 16, National Disaster Management Agency Executive Director Antonin Ansu V.S. Dolly Sr. confirmed that the tragedy was avoided and was caused by the company's failure to adhere to basic safety and operational standards. This government will not leave any stone unturned as it relates to unscrupulous business individuals who would deliberately put explosive materials in the midst of population, said Dwole. Liberians are lying in hospital today suffering for their lives because of negligence. According to Anthony Dolu, 38 workers were present on the premises when the explosion occurred, 21 of whom are directly impacted. Emergency response team, including the Liberia National Police, Liberia Fire Service, Environmental Protection Agency, and NDMA's Safety Department, were dispatched to the site within 5 minutes of the blast. Among the injured, 20 are currently receiving treatment at the John F. Kennedy Medical Center, while one person was admitted to the National Diagnostic Medical Center. Tragically, a Lebanese national who was among those critically injured has since been confirmed dead at the JFK. Factory overcrowded, safety violated, Investigators say the facility, which primarily supplies medical oxygen to hospitals, was overcrowded and poorly ventilated, with hazardous materials stored in a space that could barely accommodate 10 people, yet was hosting up to 40 workers. This is a tight factory that should not be operating in the midst of a populated city, Dolet stated. The company was operating tankers and handling volatile chemicals in an environment completely unfit for such operations. The NDMA chief further revealed that a chemical known as glutamate was involved in the blast. Under ideal conditions, glutamate could produce water and carbon dioxide when burned with sufficient oxygen. However, under the limited oxygen or improper handling, the substance can generate toxic carbon emissions and greenhouse gases, increasing its volatility. The survivors in critical conditions, it says Frontiers Africa has learned that several of the injured are, are in critical condition, with many suffering third-degree burns, respiratory distress, and in some cases temporary loss of vision. Wow. Others are reportedly unable to walk or even record their own names due to the trauma. This is dehumanizing, Dole said, describing scenes from his visit to the hospital. Some of these young Liberians may never fully recover. The NDMA, alongside the EPA and Liberia Fire Service, has quarantined the facility and active monitoring is underway. The head of Miragas has reportedly been apprehended and is facing questioning in connection to the incident. Officials indicate that criminal prosecution for negligence is likely. Environmental and zoning violations under review. The EPA has launched a parallel investigation to determine how Miragas was permitted to operate a high-risk gas storage and production facility within the city limits. This is Liberia, but the photographs are disturbing, really disturbing. The NDMA has criticized the lack of regulatory enforcement and pledged a comprehensive safety audit over similar industrial operations across the country. This is why our Risk and Safety Department will intensify inspections, Tola said. We cannot allow this to happen again. The government's swift response and attribution of blame to corporate negligence mark a potential shift in how industrial safety is enhanced in Liberia, where previous disasters have often gone without accountability. Warning signs ignored. Okay, there was a warning sign. Let's see here. Miraculous Incorporated has long operated as a major supplier of oxygen to Liberia's hospitals, but sources suggest the company has previously received warnings over storage and zoning compliance. It remains unclear whether those warnings were ever enforced or followed. The company did not respond to Frontier Africa inquiries. An official who contacted multiple times promised to provide a statement but had not done so at the time of publication. Analysts and civil society organizations have consistently raised alarms about Liberia's lax industrial safety regulations, especially in urban areas. Observers made Monday explode says Monday explosion may now serve as a grim wake-up call for reforms that many argue are long overdue. As the government vows full accountability, victims and their families are left reeling, hoping for justice and answers. Homepage Africa will continue to provide updates as more information becomes available. This is really, really sad. I mean, it's really sad. But we have a lot of stories here this morning. Let's see this one. Liberia signs offshore exploration. Let's come to this. Liberia signs offshore exploration pact with Total Energy. The government of Liberia has signed a production sharing contract with Total Energies, marking a major step forward for the nation's oil and gas sector. The agreement finalized on September 15 at the Total Energies global headquarters in Paris carries a signature bonus of US 16 million. The grand Total Energies exploration rights over four offshore blocks: LB6, LB11, LB17, and LB29, each with an estimated investment value of 200 million. Total Energies has already sent US 3.5 million acquiring CIMEC data, demonstrating its confidence in Liberia's hydrocarbon potential. In 2024, I invited world-class energy companies to Liberia and pledged that under my leadership, the country would provide an environment where investment flourishes, anchored in ethics and the rule of law, international best practices, and strict enforcement of contracts to protect all stakeholders, President Walker said. He added that the execution, of these agreements with Total Energies demonstrates that this pledge is bearing fruit. As one of the world's largest integrated energy companies, Total Energies operates in more than 120 countries with nearly 100,000 employees. The French energy giant produces approximately 2.4 million barrels of oil equivalent a day, almost half from natural gas, while expanding into renewable and electricity, where it already commands over 30 gigawatts of capacity. Despite a softer market in 2024, the company posted a solid US 18 billion in profit and continues to maintain strong cash flow. We're gonna stop you there. Let's look at more stories that are here this morning. We have EPA reopens Maryland County office, warns of strict environmental enforcement. And then we have National Lottery Authority launches back to school initiative for students with disabilities in let's see, in 11 counties. Well, this is good. And let's see if we have Monterrey part of this. The National Lottery Authority has launched a nationwide back to school initiative targeting students who are blind, deaf, or hard of hearing across 11 counties in Liberia. The program, funded through the NLA's Gaming Revenue, aims to support inclusive education by providing essential school supplies to children with disabilities. The donation includes book bags, notebooks, pens, pencils, erasers, sharpeners, rulers, and other basic learning materials. According to the NLA, the items are intended to reduce the financial burden on low-income families and ensure that children with physical challenges are adequately prepared for the 2025-2026 academic year. We believe that education is the cornerstone of national development and every Liberian child deserves the resources to learn, grow, and succeed, said Honorable Peter L. Solo, Director General of the NLA. He emphasized that the initiative reflects the agency's commitment to supporting vulnerable communities and ensuring no child is left behind. The project is being implemented by the NLA's Social Welfare Division in collaboration with school administrators, county education officers, and local community leaders to ensure fair and efficient contribution of minerals to eligible students. Our goal extends beyond providing school essentials, said Mr. Kamara. Head of the Social Welfare Division, we aim to empower children with disabilities to access quality education and inspire communities to recognize the importance of inclusive support system. Well, let's leave it here and flip through more stories this morning. We have here, it says Rep. Taylor questions exclusion of Southeast counties from 4 million agriculture projects. Why? Is the soil not good in the Southeast? But let's see what it says. Rep. Taylor questions exclusion of Southeast counties from 4 million agriculture projects. It says Maryland County District 3 Representative Austin Taylor has raised serious concern over the exclusion of southeastern counties from a new 4 million agriculture support project launched by the Ministry of Agriculture under the Public Sector Investment Project. The project, which aims to increase rice production and reduce Liberia's resilience on imports, is currently supporting 500 farmers across 8 counties. However, none of the beneficiaries come from Maryland, Grand Coup, River G, Sino, or Grand Gila counties. In a Facebook post on Monday, Representative Taylor questioned the criteria used to select the beneficiary counties and called for regional balance in future government initiatives. He emphasized that farmers in the Southeast are equally deserving of support and must not be left out of national development programs. While I do not know the criteria that was used to consider those beneficiaries, in their counties, I call on the Ministry of Agriculture to strike a regional balance when planning such programs, Representative Taylor wrote. The equitable distribution of our nation's resources should not be compromised. There are farmers from Maryland County who are very hardworking and deserve some support from their national government as well. In a phone interview on Tuesday, he confirmed that he has formally written to the Ministry of Internal Affairs questioning an explanation of the selection process. He said he is awaiting a response that will clarify why southeastern counties were excluded from the project. Let's look at more stories this morning. We have Melpout Foundation donates rice cash to stroke patient Jehu Albert Bear. This is right here. You can grab a copy to read that. And let's see more here. It says here Gonet Africa CEO proffers practical steps for achieving gender equality. We brought you this on yesterday. Students protest delay renovation at Harper demonstration. And this says 28 women leaders from 4 counties began democracy training. And then Chinese embassy donates vital maternal health equipment to Liberia. This is there, and let's see this one here. Koji accuses Unity Party of racing to power through what? Let's take a look at this. It says Koji accuses Unity Party of racing to power through propaganda and falsehood. And this story is here published today. It says former Monrovia City Mayor and Secretary General of the Coalition for Democratic Change, Jefferson T. Koji, has launched its scathing attack on the ruling Unity Party, accusing it of ascending to power through a dangerous pattern of propaganda, falsehoods, and politically motivational attacks. Take some more lines. In an article titled The Untold Truth, How Unity Party Claimed to Power on Falsehoods and Propaganda, Koji recounted incidents he claimed were orchestrated to tarnish his image and weaken opposition to now President Joseph Boakai. He pointed to the January 5, 2025 discovery of a container loaded with firearms at the Freeport of Monrovia as one example. According to him, without any evidence or investigation, UP partisans and surrogates linked him to the scandal in a bid to discredit him. It was a clear demonstration of their desperation for power, fearing my God given gift and seeing me as a major threat to their ambitions. The United Party maliciously painted me as the face behind scandals I knew nothing about, Koji stated. The CDC Secretary General further alleged that key figures within a UP and its alliance pushed the narrative against him without even producing evidence. Koji also cited the November 23rd, 2023 incident at the UP headquarters on Broad Street, which left several people injured and three dead. He said UP supporters branded him a domestic terrorist and blamed him for the violence, an accusation he insisted has since unraveled. Fast forward to 2025, the truth has surfaced. The actual perpetrator, Lawrence K. Williams, has been arrested and is now under investigation. Where are those who once shouted so loudly that I was guilty? Koji questioned. He lamented what he described as the silence of his accusers following the arrest of the alleged perpetrator, while accusing President Buckeye of sponsoring and tolerating all of the falsehoods against him. According to Koji, such tactics pose a grave threat to Liberia's democracy, its institutions, and the lives of innocent citizens. Well, let's leave the story there and take this final one. This says Eric Fleck Giko declares candidacy for 2029 Maryland County. For what position? I don't know, but we don't have the time, so let's run into our next daily. We have the Daily Observer. We want to quickly bring for you this morning, and then we can come in with our talking point. Okay, so we have the Daily Observer right before us, and we're gonna take some lines of the stories that we have here, and then we can start our talking points. It says, this was posted 5 hours ago. It says new petroleum pricing threatens energy security jobs. Benitez swells enmity to VP Coon. Nima County District 7 Representative Musa Benitez accuses Vice President Coon of undermining him politically and economically. But I want to take some lines from their story. Okay, it says Lima County Representative District 7 and political leader of the Collaborating Movement for Change, Musa Hassan has launched a scratching act or attack, sorry, on Vice President Jeremiah Coon, describing him as an enemy forever and accusing him of deliberately undermining his political and business activities. Speaking during a recent political address, Benedict alleged that in Nima County, everyone who says no to Jeremiah Kuhn is an enemy and an enemy forever. He claimed the vice president has consistently worked against him, dating back to his bid for deputy speaker and later for the speaker position at the House of Representatives. For 2 years, sorry, For 2 years, the vice president has acted deliberately to target me, Benedict said. He targeted me when I was running for deputy speaker. He targeted me when I was running for speaker. Now he is targeting my business. Benedict accused Kuhn of failing to deliver on long-standing promises to the people of Nima, including infrastructure projects such as the road between Sapia and Sangapia, which he said has been neglected for more than 2 decades. He argued that Cohn's attempts to frustrate his own development initiatives stem from insecurity rather than leadership. The lawmaker further recounted past political betrayals, including what he described as Cohn's role in undermining his speakership bid, despite prior commitment. According to Belete, Cohn convinced him to abandon his campaign for speaker in exchange for a deputy speakership position, only to later engineer his defeat. Benete also accused the vice president of sowing division within the Unity Party, claiming that instead of uniting the region's political actors, Kuhn has sidelined prominent figures and ignored calls for reconciliation. What happened to unification in this country? Benete said. The the county is massively divided. Anyone with a dissenting opinion is seen as an enemy. What I mean, that is the vice president's decision, and it is going to hurt him. On the economic front, Belite defended his investment in Liberia Petroleum's storage sector, arguing that his agreement with the Liberia Petroleum Refining Company was legitimate and transparent. He accused Cohn of being behind recent controversies surrounding storage fees describing the vice president as ignorant of the sector's technical and business realities. Okay, so let's see if we have more. Have more. We just run headlines for resistant markets suffocates Liberians, and we have new WTO fisheries deal. Liberia could stand up to subsidize foreign fleets, but and then we have LPRA hills or agreements with Total Energies. This is also right here. Joint security seizes illicit drugs in Sapo Park. And then I think so far these are all of the stories that we have. We're gonna take a short break. When we come back, we'll definitely come with our talking points.
You look so worried.
Charles, I'm worried because I don't know where to get stuff for my shop and restaurant.
Oh, come on, man. Haven't you heard about Exeter's Best Price store on Gurley Street and Smart Road Junction on the Old Road?
Oh no, Charles, tell me about it.
Exeter's Best Price store got everything for your shop and restaurant. And the good news is that they have reduced the prices of club beer products and imported beverages. So to keep that graduation party, wedding reception, and whatever occasion jumping till the break of dawn, Exeter's Best Price store is that place for you.
Is that all?
No, they have for the first time introduced on the LIB market Buffalo Revive that comes with four different flavors: Cool Blue, Apple Kiwi, Flu Red, and Fitness Orange. It's good for athletes and everyone. For wholesale and retail supply, call cell number 0770-617-575. Exeter's Best Price store on Garland Street and the Old Road Smart Road Junction. We are your cheaper wholesale and retail store.
Easy, when you want some more, I provide. So we start to talk. Someone going to 24, put in total each kid. Be that living.
There are crowds in many places, in every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. Really can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human talking, I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. I'm a part of the poet. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it before them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, the stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it before them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us safe, the stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self-omen, Omen Samsaya.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, the stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us safe, the stopping ground for.
Folks, welcome back. Welcome back from that break. Of course, we are back and we want to encourage you to keep putting in your transactions with the Freedom Win Liberia Cash giveaway. The code is the same *255*1# and keep playing because it's just $50. We like to announce it every time. $50 and you can play as many times as possible, which is going to put you in a better position to be one of the winners. It's 50 Liberian dollars or 25 cents. You can use either of the currencies to play, and when Ibrahim Kamara gets back, he's definitely going to do the draw for you. All right, so back to us. Gus, you are still with us. You listened to all of the stories we brought, and I bet you have something in mind you want us to talk about. But go ahead
Well,
on. Yes, you can hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yes, just go ahead.
Well, I mean, I heard about the what you call it, um, the petroleum, the oxygen place.
Yeah, Miragas.
Yeah, mirror gas or whatever.
Mm,
Here's the thing. I read all the stories, and sorry, I just got in here, and the reception's pretty bad here. I read all the stories,
mm,
and the issues I'm having with it is the fact is this facility was licensed and given permission to do the things that they do. They've been producing gases for Liberia since God knows when. Um, I would like to know the EPA or whoever entity that is going through this investigation that's now trying to blow smoke to the Liberian people eyes and everything. When something happens, we react. We're very good at reacting. We don't
mm,
know how to do anything but react. That's all we do. So, um, where was the government entities to do the various inspections that is required to make sure that the special spaces are there, the safety measures are there? What safety measure does the Liberian government even have for those people? You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
I mean, these people, we hire them in these entities. They're clueless. None of these people are working any capacity outside of Liberia. You know, eh, we say people get mad, but that is a fact. If you keep hiring people that have never worked in those lines of work, there is
mm,
no way they're able to go ahead and do those things. Gases all around the world, where gases are used prevalently, right?
mhm,
People are very aware of caretaking. The process of caretaking is very crucial and paramount because just the tape of those gas, I mean, just an accident, forget about, and this is not, first of all, criminal, that's idiotic or whoever that government entity head is that's spewing all that stuff. Okay, that's an accident. It just so happened the accident occurred in a location that isn't properly equipped to minimize some of these issues. Now, is the company somewhat liable? Yeah, they're somewhat liable. But to now be going around and it's criminal and this and that, I mean, you're not talking to stupid people here. The truth is, the government, not just this government, government after government, we continue to hire people that have no clue, an idea as to what is going on. This is what these Lebanese, these foreign nationals, open all these industries with no overhead, no inspection, no whatsoever. People are eating bad food, goods, and you know what? You can go down the list, Esther. Am I lying? I mean,
mm,
you look at even the food inspection.
mhm,
Nobody does it. People just do what they want to do. But we have these people getting a exorbitant amount of money for salaries and vehicles, and we call them ministers. We call them so and so. So I mean, it's a tragedy that happened in a facility and place that we know these things are going to happen because all around the world these things do happen, and when they happen, people find means to be able to mitigate them. I mean, I don't know what the process was there, but I know this: the government of Liberia, at some point, this government, previous government, or whatsoever government, from what I heard, they've been there forever. So that's have given them the permit to operate, and they have operated diligently for Liberia for so long. They have an accident. So now, what do we do about the accident? Maybe we look into that. When you look at location, this is why everywhere around the world they have zoning areas. They have places for commercial plants like such. But like the report also said, oh, it's in a congested area. Well, your government allowed them to stay there. They will. Just like when you go to the Freeport area, what's the um, flower plant there, right down by GSA Row area there? Those people should not be in those kind of areas. You know,
Mm.
when you have kettles running around, yeah, in Morovia, that's not I mean, that's not an industrial area. People should be moving those places, but nobody would touch them.
It is what it is.
Yeah, and then these people, government officials, come around and spew nonsense when something happens. Look, man, we are beyond this. This is 2025 when AI is taking over. Okay,
Mm.
human beings already done. We already expired. Then you're sitting out here every day.
When he aspire, you'll make you.
Right, y'all sit down there. You know, especially the one that are getting their second and third masters.
Right.
Let them sit down there. AI will take care of you. Just keep getting them, and then you go back, take it to Liberia. That's what we call the suitcase degree. The only place the degree then can wear that only in Liberia. Y'all go sit down somewhere, man. The other issue with Jeremiah Kuhn and all the other and people, I mean, again, going back to what we're talking about, Liberia is a cow meat, man. Everybody just cut their own. That's all they're all doing. Jeremiah Kuhn, Musa Ability, Simon Freeman, you go down the list. You know, I heard some of the figures that Musa Ability put out about LPRC and how government is losing taxes and all of that. We all know these things. Why aren't we doing it? But every day the Liberian people will come on here, you'll get what it begin. That can come from the Unity Party side. The CDC people, then they used to call them the, how you call it? You know, they just support anything because this is their own, because they have their party in. And in the end, Liberia never wins. And Liberia has not won if we continue on this path. So, I mean, I don't know, Esther, if you got any other topic, but I think I just wanted to talk about that. I
Right.
just think it was a there's a
Exactly.
tragedy. We can talk about it. I don't know
Yeah.
the
That's
locations, but
exactly.
I don't see how it's criminal. All I see is this was an accident that shouldn't have happened. But what do we do now? Criminal means somebody intentionally did it, right?
Of
I
course.
mean, let's be honest. That's what criminal means. So these people that come and say these things, think we're stupid, but we're not. You know. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Gus. And just like Gus put it, we want to talk about the issue of Iraq gas because this is something that should be talked about. It is important that we talk about these different issues of companies that are dealing with chemicals, having the kind of different mechanisms in place that people who work there can be safe. And so, first of all, want to shift or put the blame on those that are responsible for regulation because if you are to regulate people in a certain sector, you have your own citizens who work there because look at the number of people who have been injured. 20 persons. And these 20 people are Liberians according to the story from the front page Africa. So this is about people's safety. What if that thing had blown out of the building and to neighboring areas when we know very well that entire Freeport belt, a lot of people live there. We have the community right there. People live in makeshift buildings. That's a slum community, honestly. And you have a lot of people who live there. These people have complained over and over. You do not only have the gas there, you also have the Smenco. You have different companies that work there that put out hazardous pollution in the air, but yet they are there, right in the city center. Because Freeport is a very populated community. You have a lot of people there, people who have been affected over the years to live in that community. And so we will not ask anybody. The regulatory arm, we should be the EPA or the disaster management institution. We are concerned, like, what are you doing? Are you doing your jobs? Because if you're
Plus
doing your
zoning.
job,
Let's start with
tell us
zoning.
what
Don't
is
forget about
happening.
zoning. Don't forget
Mhm.
about zoning.
Of
Zoning.
course.
Yes.
Like, you're making make sense to us. Because if we're paying you on a monthly basis, this is taxpayers' money. We're paying you. You're in the position. You should go and do your regulation. But I don't blame our people. You are more interested in what you can take home to your family and now how you can protect your citizens. I mean, the pictures are horrible. Those that got affected, some of them were burned seriously, seriously burned. And this is all on the government, because we cannot blame anyone else. Your job is to go there, make sure that the people have the very things that they should have in place, the safety gear and every other thing that they need. But you got them saving different hazardous things or chemicals in a place where people are there working with no safety gear. Even if they have the safety gear or they have safety gears on, is the environment conducive for such a company? And now we're talking about moving forward. Because first of all, when you are placed in a certain position to carry out a certain task, do your foundings, visit a different institutions that are under you, that you are there to regulate or be a supervisor for. You make sure that you do all of your rounds checking, because you don't know whether the first set of people who were there were not doing their jobs. And when we do our jobs good, at the end of the day, our name stays in history. This person did this person did that. That's why I like to always mention Mirrorbot. Mirrorbot is one person who, when she's at an institution, you know that she's there because she will do her job and wouldn't care about what Liberian people got to say or whoever got to say. And that's how you work. You work in a way that at the end of the day, people know that you're working for your money. But again, we always take bribe over the important things. Look at what we got now. Then we jumping out and talking about and going forward. So why should we be talking about going forward when you had it right before you that you could handle it? And I hope it's not just gonna be you looking at Miraculous. There are a lot of different chemical companies in this country. Are they following the safety measures? Are they being regulated the way they should be? Are you not closing your eyes to some things because you are getting a little of nothing from them? Because your people, your citizens should come first. Because they are the reason you even get job. They are paying taxes, and it is their taxes that you are being paid with. It is really sad, and my heart goes out to the family of those guys and the ones that are, at the hospital undergoing treatment. You don't deserve what happened, but this is the kind of country you find yourself in, where your government do not care about your safety. You have to care for yourself. So if you're working in an institution and you know that the environment is not safe, you better speak out. Because today it is the workers of Mirac Gas. Who's next? Is the arm of the government that is responsible for regulation going out to these different institutions? Because nobody come and look, you can't look at my face and say, the government just got in power. Heck, 2024 to now, and you're responsible for regulation, you should know what's going on to those different areas. And that's one of the problems we have in this country. And that's why people bring anything in the country, whether it is being checked, whether it's not being checked. You guys just bring it. You don't care whether it's okay for your citizens to consume. You don't want to know. You don't. Which is really a sad thing. Other countries will always prioritize their people. They will do that. They will have a special group assigned to check these things. Quality control. We got anything in this country. Anybody can just bring anything here. Nobody go through quality control. They don't want to know whether it's okay for consuming. They don't want to know. It is here. Sometimes they will bring goods, consumable goods. They will bring it like a year or a couple of months to expiring. And they will bring it. They will sell it to you when the expiration date pass. They will change it on it. This is the country you find yourself in. When those who are responsible to handle these things, when they are not handling it, then at the end of the day, they want to say, going forward, we will do this, we will do that. This is your job. You should be doing it. People should not be killed or people should not sustain injuries before you come up and want to do your job. So that's what I have to say on that. And just quickly before we send controls to Tunis, I also want to talk about the National Lottery Authority. This launch back to school initiative they're on. It's a very good initiative. You know, people or persons with disability that are Liberians, they are humans like us, and they deserve to have the same things that we have. But I just want to, let you guys know that you're doing well, but there are other children that are on the street, most especially the ones who are taking these visually impaired people from place to place begging and stuff. It is sad that every morning we drive to work, we see them at the various junctions during school hours, and they're not in school. School been open, some schools been open 3 weeks now. This is the third week, and some schools 2 weeks. And we are still seeing these kids randomly on the street with a visually impaired family walking around begging. It is sad. These kids are Liberians. They did not ask to be born to a family where they don't have it. What is the government doing? Is there a program for these children? Is there a way we can get them off the street? Because I don't understand where else the money should be going. But we're not seeing any transformation in the country, and then the children, these children, they are future leaders too. Nobody can be asked to be born through a certain family. So the government should also look at them. It is important that these kids go back to school. It is important. Their future is being wasted or is wasting because nobody looking the direction. School been open 3 weeks now, and those kids are still there. Most of them can be at New Georgia Junction. But those visually impaired parents, they're not in school. Nobody should tell us they're in school because if they are in school, they will not be down there during school hours. So that's all I have to say. Let's send controls to you. Suleiman Hassan Tunis, it's been a very long time. I've not been on the show with you. Welcome this morning. Yep, it's still in the morning hours here. Welcome to the show. So let's hear from you. Okay, so Tunis was supposed to, or is supposed to give us the weather report. Whether let's open our telephone lines now. But just before we go to the telephone lines, let's take some comments, and then we will come to you guys with your calls. And so from the comment section, we have, sorry, we have to make a little bit of adjustment. We have Juju one where he says, "Good morning. I am following live from Johnsonville." We have Sam Tobe says, "Good morning. I'm following you from Minnesota." We have, yeah, I think this will be better. Thank you. And we have, yeah, I think it's better now. We have Sam Tobe. He says, "Good morning. I'm following you from Minnesota." We have Joy blesses greetings. I'm following you live from Cape Verde. Okay. And we have Success says, "Good morning, Freedom FM. I'm watching from Good English Building on my birthday. Happy birthday to you, Success." We have Stanley Sharif says, "Good morning to the peaceful citizens of Buhe Town, Pokpa District, Grand Cape County, Western Liberia. I'm Stanley Sharif, commenting from my usual Kosovo resident in Brewerville City, Monrovia, Liberia." We have DJ Success says, "Good morning, Freedom FM. I'm watching from Kentucky." We have Abraham and Addison says, "Greetings, Freedom family. I'm following live from Jakarta City, Japan. Job well done." We have Venetia's Junior Bar says, "Watching from the borough of Newtown." We have Crafty says, "I'm watching from the city of Phoenix, Arizona." We have Liberia will rise online television says, "Good morning, Freedom FM, radio and television. I'm watching live from the diaspora USA West Cuisine." And we have Kadike Passaway says, so true, Gus. Good morning. It's good to have you watching. And we have Rose Kuyate says, good morning, guys. We have Liberian with Rise online television again says, the rescue mission has turned completely out of rescue mission when the citizens of Liberia are complaining on a daily basis that they can't understand the current administration. Road development is not only development, there are lots of works need to be done for the Liberian people. JMB don't JMB alone can handle the Liberian problem. So let the Liberian try and vote correctly come 2029. Take it or leave it, a new administration will take over for the Liberian people. And so far, these are all of the comments that we have. We want to go to our telephone lines now. Okay, let's get to the telephone lines. Shortly, we'll announce the numbers. Okay, and so, Carterson,
I'm not hearing you.
we did not notice we had you backstage, but we're back down. And so let's hear from you. So it's good to
Okay,
have
thank you.
you. It's been a
Thank
long, long, long while.
yeah. I always on nighttime Spain and the throwback.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been absent from the throwback. I don't know for some reason.
I had to run from the throwback because you guys were the ones with all the stuff to talk about. So yeah, I had to.
Understand, but I'm happy. I will be coming here. I'm coming to stay every morning, and I will be giving the weather report. So get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
The listener get used to it. Today weather report as we start with Wednesday. Today, day 17 of February of 17 of September. Right now it's about 12 o'clock in Liberia, just a little bit after 12. The weather been little bit nasty this morning. It was raining heavily while you guys were asleep, but the rain ceased a little bit. It was coming back. The rain coming back around 1 o'clock or lunch hour. But don't worry about it. It's not going to continue. By 4 o'clock, it will cease again, and the rest of the day will be okay for you until tonight. And the light rain will start coming again. On Thursday, tomorrow, you guys will experience light rain during the morning hour, rush hour. But don't worry about it. It's not going to last. It will cease the same time today, like 1 o'clock, lunch hour. They will cease, and you get a lot of suns. After that, you'll get a lot of sun till the evening hour, late in the evening, around 7 p.m. And you will start getting some light shower again. On Friday, don't worry. Friday, it will be cloud and rain, cloudy and rain mixed up. I don't think you will experience any sun. Only sun will come out on Friday.
Well, that's
But
good.
the rain that coming, you won't be. Don't be worried about. It's not a rain to worry you. It's just a stubborn rain. It's going to be coming on and off on Friday.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to be experiencing on Friday. You won't experience any rain. Don't forget. Any sun. There's no sun showing here on my radar here. So let's go back Wednesday. You're gonna have today. It been raining this morning, but the rain stopped. It sees up a little bit. It's gonna continue. It's gonna come back again around. Um, it's gonna come back around 1 o'clock. 1 to 3 to 4 it will cease, and then the rest of the day will be okay for you. The rush hour coming back from work, it will be okay. So don't worry about it. Until tonight, after dinner, after everything, while you're going to bed, the rain will come back again, but it won't be a heavy rain. It will be a light rain. Thursday, tomorrow, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to experience some rain early morning up to midday. And then a little bit a sun will come up, and that sun will be a very hot sun, and the temperature will be 81 degree. So Friday, you experience all day rain, but it's not going to be a heavy rain to disturb you. It's just going to be a rain that will torment you. It will be a rain coming off and on, coming in off. And don't worry about it. Don't waste your time for it. You got to go where you got to go. But that rain, it will be coming. That's it. It's not going to be a rain to disturb anywhere. Not going to be flooded or anything. But take your umbrella with you. Okay? If you listen and guide yourself with this Freedom FM, this is Suleiman Hashim Tunis coming to you from Staten Island, New York, and the weatherman. I'll be here every morning and to give you the weather. That's all I will be here for. Thank you, my girl, and have a good day.
Okay, Tunis, thank you so much for that weather report. We can now go to our telephone lines and engage our audience. Call us on 0776-104-104, and those of you following us online, call us on +231-86500104. We are also encouraging you to keep putting your comments. We'll come back to the comment section and see we have a couple of new ones. We will get back to read out more comments. So let's take calls. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
This is the voice of Abu Rasta. Joining the unique conversation of control. To be exact with you, is Bahu. And let me say good morning to the amazing listener. Before I say, let me first appreciate you, Daku.
Yeah.
You know, education is very essential to nation building. That's why our people voted this university government because they say in a red agenda for education. But let me tell you, because sometimes we say this government, they are law breakers, they are not doing nothing for our people, they can say, oh, some people are lying. Article 6 of the Nigerian Constitution, enter that, you know what I say?
No, go ahead.
Thank you. They say because of the Republic Charter, because of the vital role, because of the vital role, I don't go English. They say because of the vital role assigned to individual citizens under this constitution for the social, economic, political well-being of Liberian citizens, provide equal access. You get me? To educational opportunity, to the extent of available resources. So government also be sending people to school. Government will be making sure what is this? Today, can you imagine Esther is getting right? School open our children in school. Esther is was creating a BJ. And what I will do, I'll make one child right now is not in school. So what I'm about to do, I was just saying some money I bring to Freedom FM. I just leave and run away and leave that. But Esther, I don't think that my mother did anything wrong. So if woman has the going to woman in that was bad. And so I will just take my son and just bring a little Esther that.
Wait now. Waka office will be the best place to carry them in. Why you want to bring them in here?
You know, I won't bring them to Esther Daku because Esther Daku is not person at church. I tell that man, you know that man you just with them. You want that man to come and show?
Okay. I'm telling you. Let's go to the let's take this person. Keep your calls coming in 0776-104-104, 086-500-104. Let's hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
My name is Joseph. I just said, I love you more bad. Concerning the gas business and the government, what is doing? They will have people everyone. You know, we get plenty gap. They got cases around the state and getting life companies to be running things. They don't know what they're doing, people. They know we just want chaos, but still need chaos. God there for us. Thank you very much.
Okay. Let's come to this other phone here. Hello, welcome. Hello.
Hello?
Welcome to the show, Dr. Masisi.
Thank you for the recognition. This is the actor. You're talking with from Clarota.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my daughter, thank you for said it all. Especially hard to my small brother, tuning with the hospital that always take up their time because the Israel is here and appearance. So they will not get tired. We say, thank you, that God carry them too. No answer for me, let's so go for me and so keep coming for me. And they will not tell it because we told the people they didn't listen. When we were defending where the people chatter us here. Well, yeah, answer.
Come on, Sissy. I don't know. Most of the time, you can just go off that kind of way. Hello.
Say hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. When I come to.
I think it's a network. I think the network is giving Sissy hard time. Okay, Sissy, you will have to call us back. I don't know what's happening with your network. Hello, welcome to the show. Let's hear you. Hello.
Yeah, thank you, Esther. Let me say good afternoon to you then. Assalamu alaikum to Big Brother Tony. This is Hussein Keu.
Hussein Keu?
Yeah.
I'm not going to take your call today because the last time you called on this radio, you said something that was very much degrading to us, and I'm not going to take you today. This is a punishment for you. You will not talk here today. You can call any other time. And so let's go to another line. We're not going to take Hussein today. Hello.
Good morning, Esther.
Morning.
Patient Grace from tomorrow.
Go ahead, patient.
Yeah, so the issue on the United Party's government, Esther, the data for safety. But the people we know, what are started? We don't know what are started. So Esther is trying to tell me in this country, when you rape, when you get a party, you rape, you go scot-free. When you rape, you go scot-free under the Baka-led government. Is that one that brought freedom to power? They are telling us that they need a team for rescue mission to raping mission. And one that brought getting the power for. When you get job, be careful. We say them on that rape. They can do the raping and one another. When they come on like you rape, you see your class daughter, is you there. But they shouldn't bring it to decision. When they raping animal, be asking we party you for. They will rape one another.
So they raping in a party, being in a man?
That's all. That politics bring to power. We were telling the people they're coming. They're not coming. And when you check it up, that's their parents support that into the Baba government. They let that in rest. Check it up. If their parents support that people, they don't have to pay the people back, that's all. By raping, they put that for you. By a bag, I don't bag. You can do your raping thing. But you're going to see how many times you can rape at the bag if you with it.
Okay.
Then I raping, they bring it to power. Then they rape one another.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Your points are taken. We have others on the line. Let's go to this person. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
Yeah. You know, the people in the country, you peace people, they know what they're doing. If we look at the country and make it half of us, they still won't care our people. What they really want from us, we trust them and we say they can't change. But they're not going to change. They came to chaos. They came to steal for us. They came to maintain half for us. We go to school, graduate, no job. Well, I don't know. I won't follow this what I'm saying. I think it's me right. Yeah. We can't even live like this. You get people living in the small communities, smoking here and there, and get a kind of business running. You know, they have doing their jobs. They don't want to get a job because they won't get a name. They won't get the money and enjoy themselves. Well, you know, they're going to elevate me. Everybody can eat and go. But go for all.
course.
go for us.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling. Let's go to this other person. Welcome to the show. Let's hear you.
Well done, no?
Good afternoon. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Esther. My name is Washington School. I call from Gilville. Esther, this government is seriously destroying this country.
Hmm.
So any country without law is not a country. We cannot live the issue of the rape issue that you got is deputy minister from US Post still passing around free. Mr. Madam Brown and other went to jail just because of allegations. Then you have the man passing around who has rape issues, the main police control. What kind of system is it? So they want to give a system where when you're not part of the party that are in power, they can do anything to you, but when you are a member of the ruling party, you can violate any law, you create any harm, and nothing will happen to you. So they started with this have a issue, they can't free their party. So what kind of senior pass everybody government put in the country? So if you continue to do get angry when they get about to do nothing, they're like, no, we are different country on earth. Very serious news. They're gonna tell us tomorrow, yeah, if I have in power as president, why is that putting that will be clear to you of him and wow, very bad at draw. Then they need to stop. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's all right, take another person. Hello, welcome. So we're not gonna take people with feedback. Let's see this on the line. Keep your calls coming in, but please walk away from your radio. We don't want feedback
Hello?
here. Hello.
Hello, how you doing, man?
I'm okay. Welcome to the show. Go ahead.
Yes. I just want to contribute to the sector that we're talking about the party raping one another. I know what you're trying to say. I just want to contribute to it because the issue here is because Brian is UP partisan, he's been keeping us up for the past 3 weeks. But if a poor man get for allegation alleged that he raped somebody, a thing, that person not even be as a quarter would be as rubbish. So they are doing something a party issue. That's the issue. It is wrong. This is Liberia. This is not about UP. It's not about CDC. CDC is just a trash, or UP is just a trash to this country. This country born or it will bury us. It will consume us. It will still remain Liberia. Generation to come. Any person treated according to crime. If you treat you punishment. So if a party issue now, some of us will start going to go register as UP politician and start killing people.
It reached there now?
Yes.
Look.
But I'm telling you something here. What is it? The money killing somebody. You know the future is destroyed for that girl. Then as soon as he destroy her, she cannot point. I need to kill for her.
Of course.
Yeah, that is saying that it destroy her womb. She can't conceive again. But generation have been destroyed. Who said she could have been president or scientist or lawyer? So that's some of us that are going to UP now, very so as UP partisan will just go in a place with stop people, don't take out from all that will be walking around. Don't wear the t-shirt, wear the cap on our head. Let us stop eating this country. Seriously. One of the things I saw our president, Boaka, the older man, I'm a traditional person. I thought he was a man of wisdom. Truly. I thought he could have share a little experience with those idiots that I can get working around him. I'm telling you, we're not going to blame the president, but at least when you hear the crowd of this, it's not about repress Mokanda, then you come to that one. But we're talking about human being here. This is one he saw to comment to right away. You see it. What do you think? I'm saying it. You see it. But you get trashing it. You're trashing it. But when you say repress go up, then you kind of move the from on it. But when you say somebody is dying, then you keep quiet and you're not saying it. I thought that man who got wisdom. Seriously. If anybody call Georgia in this country that Georgia door, what we curse that person.
Okay. Okay. We have others on the line. Hello, welcome. Masisi, I don't know what happened to your phone. You kept going and coming. Your voice when I getting you.
So, Esther?
Yes, Masisi, I can hear you.
Yeah, I said, one thing you called me because my money was there. My phone was
I
very
didn't no,
charged.
I didn't cut you off. I didn't cut you
Okay.
off. Your background
Okay, let me
was
let my talk.
bad.
Let me
Mm-hmm.
talk, my daughter. Thank you for having me on your line again. The name rescue government said there's no basis for you, right? But today you are seeing that clearly that we have selected justice in this room. When you are a poor person, you are a poor man, you got justice. Look, you say, because the person got money, the justice will be go away from you to have their money. So they are not worker, see the minister, that's been like a 14-year-old guy. The man person was drinking energy around here, eating pizza. But you know, when they poor someone, then they tell you all the investigating, then they tell the interpreting. So most just then they put say, oh, I'm taking my and they tell you us on the platform. They push out the woman, tell you all that the man is taking on leave and we'll get to the bottom. So people have power now. But we'll see them. They will nobody was dressed as puppies. They said they do this there. But the bottom are very rich. But they want to go back. Because I believe so. If the party also the party now, there's no justice for the physician. For the president, they want it. They say they feel like that. I was thinking about that. They are the Biafra. But that they don't know what it is.
Of course.
Physician rate. Physician minister rate. Or so they want to happen. So they want to come in. So the power. So they are crying. Look for the poor. We are suffering on the government. For food, it has that. Then the license is very red. What is the person about red? It's about red. You telling me you can't even
Oh, okay. Let's go to this person. Hello, welcome.
Darling, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, David King. Welcome to the show. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. He purified God in this government. I call him purified because they are people who don't look at our children. They love sleeping with small children. So any man who sleep with small child or children, they are purified. So we cannot look at big shot thing in this thing here. I think any common man who have done what Brian McGill did by this time, that person will be locked up behind bars. Because we know very well that rape is a non-bailable offense. Whenever you rape, nobody had to even go and pay your bond. Once it is said that you are raped, they will pull you straight behind bars, and you will be there while the case is ongoing. So for somebody to think that someone will rape and then they got a person outside drinking champagne and passing around, go and eat you. Muster the courage and tell a landlord, look, to the landlord, even though myself I'm a situation man, but you need to go and submit yourself to the justice system. Then Mr. Walker don't have the moral to know that if one minister has brought the presidency to desecration, we need more arena to talk to a landlord like you go and submit himself to the justice system so that the law can be the law. Because Walker came back when CCF was broken down, he said the law is the law. So why the law can be the law now for Brian McGill? McGill will be passing around here as a rapist, working in a community with a shoulder up high, still driving government vehicles. He still sitting home and taking government salary. I mean, this is not justice. This is not the arrested general talk about. So Joseph Parker has just shown to us that the arrow in the arrested general have been extracted. The arrow no longer exists. And this is the reason why all the unlawful things are happening and you got no moral to speak to the conscience and do the right thing. You continue to violate our law. I think it's bad for our country. And I'm calling on Young Kanga because yesterday, Young Kanga, Wubankia Kiori, the other woman, how they call Madeline Zaguze, the comrade minister, they all wore black dresses and black t-shirts with black trousers. They were voting all even in foreign affairs there in the name of the standing against rape. Today, one of your kind, a little girl, your child have been raped. What are they doing? They all are silent with that lip and they are not speaking to the issue. We're urging them now to muster the courage as they mustered yesterday that demonstrated this time around against himself, because I think if you sit in your house, we know that you are human. But for this issue, they are not seeing anything. It's not good for women. I think all women should wake up now and stand up to this crime and get there so that the right thing can be done. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. And so far, these are all of the calls we are gonna take. And Gus, let's send controls to you so we can close up.
Yeah, thank you. I
Mm.
mean, there's not much to be said, but what we've talked about again, Liberia were in trouble. Again, the citizens have to decide what they want. Do we want the same old, or do we really want to move forward? Again, like I said, AI is here. It's just another example of where we are as human beings. We're still trying to walk when the rest of the world is flying. So, maybe we'll get our stuff together at some point. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gus. And folks, we want to take leave. This is what it is. It is hard time that our people who are into the different regulatory areas for the kind of chemicals that people or chemical business people are doing in the country. It is time that you step up and do your job so that no other person is a victim of what happened. At the end of the day, this is a Liberian who will suffer. These are Liberians that are currently in the hospital fighting for their lives. At the end of the day, they are going to have a scar on their bodies that's going to be there forever. We cannot take the trauma that they have gone through, we cannot take it from them. And that's why we have to step up our game, we have to do our jobs. You are placed in that position to do your work, and that's what you're being paid for. Be satisfied with what you have. Even if you would take solicit stuff from people, you must still do your job because it is about protecting your people. Think of it that those people who got affected, they were your relatives. How would you have felt about it? So please, let's do our jobs when we are put to do them because we are being paid for it. It is the Liberian people's money. Even the people there who work at that particular company, they are paying taxes to government. So in another way, you are also benefiting from their salaries. And so you must do your job. We'll be here again on tomorrow on the What's on Your Mind edition of the program. From the print news, that is What's on Your Mind. Until then, my name is Esther Daku. Suleiman Hashim was here with the weather report, and then we had God's with us. Do have yourselves a great day. Bye bye.
Thank you.
As soon as they pray,